Hello, hello, hello. Lisa Zimmer here today. Let's see who's going to join us. All right, usually I go live when I'm in Florida from my lanai patio, but they're doing yard work today. So I had to dismantle my table and bring it back on in the house. Hey, Janet. So sorry for being a couple minutes late. Had to relocate due to they're doing landscaping and yard work outside and it was too noisy, so I came inside. All right, so tell me what you're doing today on this lovely January 2nd. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Jody. Hey, Tina. All right, we are going to talk about some exciting stuff because doTERRA got nutty this month. Who's excited about all these promotions they have going on? They're crazy. All right, so I'm going to pull some of them up just to refresh my memory on those special promos they're doing that are kind of unusual. All right, so doTERRA came out with a couple like pre-made kits that are 30% off. So remember for you what that means, right? If you're a doTERRA wholesale account member, you want your own wholesale account, you're already getting 25% off. Plus, when you order in your Loyalty Rewards program, monthly cart, the LRP, you get anywhere from 10 to 30% back on your qualifying orders. All right. Plus, they're giving you another 30% off of these like discounted kits. Kathy says, any on-guard BOGOs coming up? Not that we know of. They've never done BOGOs in January. All right, so I think the specials are going to be limited to what we've got here because they're so good, but you just never know. All right, so I want to talk to you about the Game Changer kit and the Sweet Dreams kit. All right, they're right here. You can see the Game Changer kit is kind of like an athlete's kit, and the Sweet Dreams kit is for sleeping. So Game Changer kit, you're going to get Deep Blue Rub, copaiba oil, and peppermint oil, all for $62. That saves $27. All right, so you're definitely getting the peppermint free, or you could figure you get almost the Deep Blue Rub for free. All right, that is this month only through the 15th. So you want to get your order in before the 15th. You also want to get your order in before the 15th because you're going to get the free Hinoki oil. I need some feedback from those of you in the other markets outside the US that already have access to Hinoki. Karen says, I just put my order in and got $71 worth of oils free with my points. Yes, way to go, Karen. All right, so if you are in a market that has Hinoki oil all the time, in the US we do not, okay? So those of you in the US ordering right now in Canada, you wanna make sure that you get your Loyalty Rewards monthly order. Remember, you don't have to order monthly, but we choose to because we get free stuff, right? Do your Loyalty Rewards program monthly order by the 15th and do at least 125 PV and get the free Hinoki oil. So what I've learned so far, read the comments so that we can hear from those people that use it on a regular basis. What I've learned so far is it's calming and soothing for the skin. So it's great to use your doTERRA hydrating cream or your Virage hydrating serum or any of your moisturizers and add a couple drops Hinoki oil to that and apply it to your face and neck and chest. It's also good to add to a bath. So 1 cup Epsom salts and 4 or 5 drops Hinoki oil. Add that to your bath. I really like to do 1 cup Epsom salts, 1 cup baking soda, and then 5 to 10 drops of oil, depending on the oil. For Hinoki, since I'm getting a 5 ml, I'm going to do 5 drops, all right, when that comes in. So make sure and get your free Hinoki oil. All right, so the Sweet Dreams extra discounted kit, you get Serenity Soft Gels, Calmer Touch Roller, Bergamot, and Roman chamomile. This is the one I'm going to be stocking up on. You can get up to 4. This is one I'll get 4 of because those are oils that I like to use all the time. All right, so last night I took 2 Serenity soft gels before bed. I always take something before bed. And why did I not take copaiba? Because I like to always take 1 or 2 copaiba before bed. So if I take 2 copaiba before bed, knocks me out. All right, Severine says that in Europe, Hinoki is available too this month. Yay! All right, so everybody get their hands on that Hinoki because we can't get it otherwise. All right, so I did not take 2 copaiba last night because 2 copaiba knocks me out. If you need help with sleep, 2 copaiba at bedtime. All right, and then I also, to help me with sleep and shut my mind off, obviously I have oils in my diffuser and I changed those up. In my water, I did a couple drops lemon, grapefruit, cinnamon bark, and frankincense. I ended up doing 4 drops frankincense. I want to make sure that I'm ingesting frankincense every single day, all right, for healthy cells throughout my whole body because of the power it has for cellular health. All right, but it also makes me sleepy. And so I switched my frankincense ingestion to bedtime versus during the day. All right, so last night, I did not want to take 2 copaiba because I had to get up early today. I did a workshop in Florida. Yay! So what's an oils workshop? On my team, once a month, no matter where I live, whether it's Illinois or Florida, we're doing a once-a-month workshop where all my team gets together and we all share testimonials. We do all kinds of fun stuff. We do make intakes. We have a good time. We teach you how to use the oils that you have, right? So I did that today, our first one in Florida, and I had to be there early, so I did not want to take 2 copaiba and be a little tired. So with Serenity soft gels, I am not tired. I don't feel groggy at all. In fact, I woke up before my alarm went off. So Serenity soft gels are my favorite for when I have commitments for sleep, and copaiba soft gels are my favorite for when I don't have any commitments and want to sleep 12 hours or extra long. All right, so how do I use bergamot? Bergamot is one of my favorites. It's actually in my favorite room spray. So my favorite room spray and diffuser blend is spearmint, bergamot, and cassia. So in a diffuser, it depends on the size of your diffuser, but I'll do like 5 drops spearmint, 5 drops bergamot, and 3 drops cassia. That's one of my favorite diffuser blends. If you have the big Mongo bathtub diffuser like I have back here, you can put, I put a lot. The Florida place still smells like drywall and, you know, new construction, and I don't love that new construction smell, so I actually have 10 drops spearmint, 10 drops bergamot, and 8 drops cassia in that little diffuser, big diffuser right here. It's like 2,000 milliliters. All right, so bergamot, little warning on bergamot. I use it regularly, but I do not use bergamot topically anywhere where the sun is going to shine on me, all right? Because bergamot is not just photosensitive, it's actually phototoxic. So what's that mean to you? It means don't put it where the sun shines because it can damage your skin, okay? So bergamot, you can ingest it, you can apply it topically, but just put it wherever the sun don't shine. I don't know why that's funny, but it's still funny to say after all these years. Shelly says, I've fallen in love with this room spray recipe. Yay! All right, so in a sprayer, say you're going to do this sprayer from doTERRA. This is 30 milliliter, 1 ounce sprayer. You can do 10 drops spearmint, 10 drops bergamot, 7 or 8 drops cassia. If you're going to do the big continuous sprayer bottle, mine's under my kitchen sink right behind me with this recipe in it, I do 20 drops spearmint, 20 drops bergamot, and 10 to 12 drops of cassia, right? Doesn't have to be exact, just somewhere. Cassia is really potent, so if you put the equal amounts of cassia, then you smell a lot of cassia. I want to get that spearmint and citrus smell. So it's spearmint, bergamot, and cassia. Love, love, love it. It's amazing. All right, so what else is in that Sweet Dreams kit? First of all, you save $33.50 on that Sweet Dreams kit. So you basically get the Bergamot free plus $3.50. Plus, you're going to earn LRP rewards on that. So every Sweet Dreams kit that I order, I'm going to get $18 back. Right? So really, if you take $80 minus 18, what is that, 62? I'm only going to end up paying $62 for, I don't even know how much stuff that is, like 30, 40, I don't know. It's a lot, right? And so the Sweet Dreams kit, this is like a special just for January through the 15th. Serenity Soft Gels, Bergamot, Roman Chamomile. So Roman Chamomile I use every single night in my Peace on Earth roller that I made up. And it's 10 drops Roman Chamomile, 10 drops Melissa in a 10 milliliter roller topped off with fractionated coconut oil. And I roll it up and down my forearms, rub together and smell. Right? I love that for many reasons. Roman Chamomile is calming, soothing, smells fantastic. Melissa oil is really great for your immune system. Both oils are great for anxiousness and sad feelings. They help calm the mind, right? And then the Calmer Touch Roller. This is the kit I'm talking about right here, folks. All right, this is special just for January through the 15th. You get an extra 30% off plus your LRP rewards, right? The Calmer Roller. So Calmer is the kids roller. See that white roller down there on the bottom? But it's diluted and it's still effective for adults as well. You can use it on babies, kids, and adults. Roll wrists, neck, bottoms of feet. You can roll the spine. Just get the oils on the people, right? Because remember, no matter where you put it, these oils absorb into your skin within 20 seconds and travel throughout your bloodstream within 20 minutes. Share with us your recipes for Bergamot and Roman Chamomile. Yes, Beverly, Bergamot is phototoxic. All right, so all that means is just don't use it in the sun. Bergamot is one of my favorite oils. I started using Bergamot 5 years ago because it's the oil for worrying. I was a chronic worrier. If I didn't have something to worry about, I got worried because I figured that meant that I was forgetting what I should be worried about. Not kidding. I was an obsessive chronic worrier. Answer to that, Lifelong Vitality Pack and Bergamot. All right, let's find Bergamot. Bergamot is also the oil for self-acceptance. I was ridiculously self-critical, and Bergamot helped tremendously. Also, Whisper, all right? doTERRA's Whisper blend. Whisper oil is great for positive body image and self-confidence. Right, I'm going to read to you about Bergamot. I'm just going to read from this book here. It is called Essential Emotions, Your Guide to Process, Release, and Live Free. It's the 8th edition. You can get this, I believe, on aromatools.com. I have a link for Aromatools. You can get this book just about from any of the oil websites. All right, Bergamot relieves feelings of despair, self-judgment, and low self-esteem. It supports individuals in need of self-acceptance and self-love. Bergamot invites individuals to see life with more optimism. My husband must bleed Bergamot because he is polypositive, super, super optimistic, and I don't have that natural gene. Nikki asks, would it be okay to use Bergamot at night since it's phototoxic, or still not a good idea to use it on the face? Well, Nikki, you live in Illinois right now and there's not a lot of sun going on, so you could use it on your face at night and just stay out of the sun during the day. You want to give 12 to 24 hours before you go out into the sun, all right? So Bergamot is great for acne and for skin health, but just make sure you stay out of the sun. Also, always on your face, use an SPF. So get a foundation or something with SPF or use the doTERRA baby rash cream. We went to the beach 2 days ago, got a little bit of sun, but I had doTERRA baby rash cream on my face and I didn't get any sun on my face. Right, back to bergamot. Bergamot has a cleansing effect on stagnant feelings and limiting belief system, right? Bergamot is wonderful for those who feel down and hopeless. It awakens the soul to hope and offers courage to share the inner self. It reignites optimism and confidence, true self-acceptance, right? Negative emotions that bergamot helps overcome: despair, low self-esteem, self-judgment, feeling unlovable and hopeless. Positive properties: self-acceptance, optimism, confidence, feeling hopeful, lovable, and here's my favorite, good enough. All right, so get your doTERRA Sweet Dreams kit by the 15th and get 30% off of your already 25% off wholesale price. Right, you can tell I like the Sweet Dreams kit the most. The Game Changer kit is fabulous, but I don't have many aches and discomforts. I don't use the Deep Blue Rub hardly ever. I might be using it tomorrow. I'm always more sore on day 2 of a workout, and I did yoga with my new neighbor's daughter, and she was a fantastic teacher, way more advanced than myself. So I may have overdone it a tiny bit. And I took a bath last night in 1 cup Epsom salts, and I did 5 drops Adaptive and 10 drops Aroma Touch. Let me say it was a welcome bath. All right. Trisha loves bergamot, citrus bliss, and elevation in a diffuser. Ooh, that sounds really, really good. Bergamot, citrus bliss, and elevation. So bergamot is in the citrus family, right? And we always talk about citrus oils are positive and uplifting. So imagine bergamot, citrus, citrus bliss, and then elevation is a blend jam-packed with citrus oils to elevate the mood. Sarah says she loves to make a roller with bergamot and whisper. It smells so yummy. Ooh, I'm totally going to do that. Trisha and Sarah, I'm going to make that diffuser blend and I'm going to make that roller. Those sound really good. Holly's a chronic warrior. Okay, Holly, go whip up yourself a roller of 20 drops bergamot, 20 drops whisper. Top it off with fractionated coconut oil in a 10 milliliter roller. Roll your wrists and behind the ears and your abdomen and bottoms of feet, anywhere where the sun isn't going to get you. And let me tell you and tell us how you like it. And diffuse bergamot, citrus bliss, and elevation in a diffuser. Right, Sally says Roman chamomile is in her hibernation blend for sleep. She rolls it on the bottoms of her feet every night. It's 20 drops of frankincense, vetiver, Roman chamomile, and bergamot, topped with fractionated coconut oil. Oh, I love that. All right, you're going to notice the general theme here. You hear me say 20 drops a lot. So why is that? People are horribly confused about how to dilute essential oils. We promote dilution here at doTERRA and Yayoils Public Education, and with me, Lisa Zimmer, I'm a big promoter of dilution. What does that mean? You dilute your essential oils with a carrier oil like coconut oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, some sort of carrier to make them not less potent, right? Because you're still getting their potency. But you don't need to use 100% pure essential oil in your blends, right? Our essential oils are so powerful and so strong that 1 drop goes a long way. So why do we dilute? We dilute so that we don't get a skin irritation. We dilute with something like coconut oil because the little bit of, I don't want to say greasiness because coconut oil isn't really greasy, but essential oils are not oily at all. People think essential oils are greasy. They're not. They're very dry. They're very volatile. So what happens when you put essential oils on, if I remember the statistic correctly, it's like 70% of it evaporates if you don't use a carrier oil, all right? We ingest the oils undiluted, all right? But when we use them topically, we want carrier oil with it to prevent evaporation. Plus, you can cover a larger surface area when you add a little bit of coconut oil because, again, it's making it more spreadable, is a good word, okay? Straight essential oils are very dry and evaporate very quickly, okay? So we always dilute. We do not dilute in a diffuser. You use the straight oil. You do not dilute when you ingest. You can, right? If you have trouble with what we call oil burps, say you ingest an oil and it comes back on you. You can mix that with fractionated coconut oil, MCT oil. They're two different kinds of ingestible coconut oils, right? Put a little bit, just a tiny bit, because ingesting coconut oil or MCT can, if you're not used to it, can give you a looser stool. So you always start slow with a small amount and increase over time, okay? So you can make your veggie caps and add coconut oil or do them straight, all right? You don't need to dilute with any sort of coconut oil unless you get the oil burps, and it helps prevent oil burps. All right, Shelly says she can't wait to get that kit because she needs to get the calmer oil for her teen, for her toddler, yes. Calmer is great for tantrums. All right, so get that calmer oil for the kiddos. Holly says she needs to roll her whole body in bergamot. Hey, bergamot is fantastic. Kathy uses the calmer all the time on her granddaughter to calm the terrible twos and help her sleep at nap time and bedtime. She won't sleep well at home, but if I roll her before she sleeps, she takes at least a 2-hour nap and sleeps 10 to 12 hours at night. That's the calmer roller. Diana likes to ingest the bergamot, so I haven't done that yet. Bergamot in her water with peppermint, lemon, and rosemary helps when she is emotionally and mentally exhausted. I'm going to try that today. I have to leave Florida tomorrow, and I'm a little bit down about that. I'll be back in 2 weeks, but I'm going to try the bergamot, peppermint, lemon, and rosemary in water today and see how I like that. Oh, yay. Shelly says she's been doing my room spray, which is the spearmint, bergamot, and cassia. And now she understands why she's been less worried lately. She's been using as the room spray and a diffuser blend at her house. Love it, love it, love it. All right, keep sharing your recipes. We want to hear what your recipes are because that's how we all learn. Yay, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so 20 drops. Where's that 20 drops come from? When I first started doTERRA, there were these charts for percentages, and I didn't get it, right? Not because I don't understand percentages. I'm really good at math, but I didn't know how many drops were in a roller total, right? To even be able to do a percentage. So it was completely worthless to me, right? So what I figured out as I studied all the recipes on Pinterest and from all the recipe places, most recipes had 20 drops of each oil. So for example, one of the top 2 recipes in doTERRA of all time, or essential oils anywhere, right? Number 1 is 20 drops balance, 20 drops serenity in a 10 milliliter roller. So I saw that one everywhere. And then I saw another one for lemon, lavender, and peppermint for seasonal threats and sinus support and respiratory support. And that was 20 drops each, 20 lavender, 20 lemon, 20 peppermint, topped with fractionated coconut oil in a 10 milliliter roller. So then my overanalyzing brain was like, well, why does one have 40 drops and another have 60 drops? Then I started to see the theme, 20 drops. And I put the magic together. Basically, 20 drops, it's easy. You don't have to look up a percentage. You don't have to overthink it. So when I got my first oil, Digest Zen, and I read to dilute it and put it in a roller and I didn't have a recipe, I was like, 20 drops. Guess what? It worked. And so from this day forward for 5.5 years, my Digest Zen roller is 20 drops Digest Zen, the rest fractionated coconut oil. Now, as time went on, the next oil I got was DDR Prime. So I made a DDR Prime roller, 20 drops DDR Prime, the rest fractionated coconut oil, roll the bottoms of my feet, back of my neck, my brain stem, AM and PM. It's great for, I had brain damage. It's great for brain health, brain support, cellular health on every level, right? So everyone should be using DDR Prime every single day, okay? It is jam-packed. You're using it for the antioxidants. It's jam-packed with antioxidants and its ability to aid in cellular health and cellular support from head to toe, right? Google apoptosis. DDR Prime is famous for promoting apoptosis. And that is a process in the human body that you need to happen. If your body cannot healthfully repair damaged cells, apoptosis needs to take place and bad cells need to be eliminated. DDR Prime triggers apoptosis, A-P-O-P-T-O-S-I-S, right? So then I thought, ooh, as I got into my doTERRA journey, I get lazier and lazier and lazier. And so now I add some of my oils together and I call them mega rollers, all right? So I have a nighttime mega roller of 20 drops DDR, 20 drops Digest, and 20 drops Arbor Vitae. All right, so make sure and grab your book. If you're wondering why I use DDR Prime, grab your book. Let's check out if there's DDR Prime in this emotions book. I don't even know. Let's see. It's always been considered a supplement. It is. Yay. All right. So DDR Prime is the oil for transformation. Boy, did it transform me. Great for memory as well. DDR Prime works emotionally as well as physically with the cycles of life and death and personal transformation. It's referring to the life and death of the cells in your body, right? By putting off the old, individuals become free to experience the new. This is transformation. DDR Prime supports the body's damaged cells and helps them either be eliminated or helps them recover, all right? Through that, this blend can assist your body, your cells, your energy, your emotions in returning to a balanced, healthy, and authentic state. You can diffuse DDR Prime, you can take it internally, and you can apply it topically. Stacy says, can you give me your mega roller recipe for hormonal rescue? It is fabulous. Yes. All right, when we're done here, go back into this yayoils public education and type in kitchen sink in the search bar and it pops up because I labeled it my hormonal roller with everything but the kitchen sink. So if you type in kitchen sink, it's gonna pop right up for you, Stacy. So Stacy loves, loves, loves my everything but the kitchen sink hormonal roller, and you will too. So when we're done, be sure to go grab that recipe and make my everything but the kitchen sink hormonal roller and roll your abdomen, bottoms of feet, wrists every single day and night. I love it. All right, so DDR Prime soft gels, super important to incorporate the soft gels into your daily routine in some way. All right, we're talking about the emotional benefits of DDR Prime. DDR Prime is particularly supportive in releasing all types of negative family patterns, which are recorded in the body itself in the form of DNA. It is especially suited for those who struggle with debilitating circumstances, as it helps to relieve feelings of doubt, disbelief, despair, and burden. It teaches individuals to reclaim their life energy and to believe that change is possible. There's a very good chance that DDR has played a very key role because I have used it every single day without fail for 5.5 years. Played not only a key role in my health recovery, but also a key role in I used to live in fear and worry, right? And that fear and worry dissipated with the use of doTERRA. And two things that I've done religiously without fail have been Lifelong Vitality Pack and DDR Prime. And I never dreamed that I would be going live on Facebook 2 to 3 times a week, right? I didn't even take my first selfie until 2.5 years into doTERRA, and I was a diamond leader. That's like towards the top of the company. Never even took my first selfie because I had such a lack of self-confidence and didn't feel good enough or was so insecure, right? 2.5 years into my doTERRA, never even took a selfie. Never dreamed I'd be going live, be on YouTube, and create a business where I help everyone in doTERRA and create tools for them to help everyone in doTERRA. I think DDR Prime and Lifelong Vitality Pact help me release that negativity and fear. All right, DDR Prime is a blend made up of frankincense, wild orange, litsi, thyme, clove, summer savory, aioli, and lemongrass. Right, so you cannot make DDR Prime yourself because we don't have half of those oils. So you want to take the soft gels daily and roll the bottoms of your feet, back of neck daily. My general rule of thumb is 2 to 3 times a day. I aim for 3. I usually end up with AM and PM for sure because everything goes on my bedside table. I've had to develop a new routine here in Florida, right? I have a smaller bedside table. I don't have all my furniture yet, or have all the furniture I will have yet. So my bathroom counter is lined with my nighttime routine. I'm visual, so visual seeing things triggers me. I have to see them. I can't put them in a drawer or I will forget, all right? So put your oils and your supplements out where you're gonna see them. The negative emotions that DDR Prime helps with helps you from feeling debilitated, discouraged, toxic, stuck, burdened by family patterns. Positive properties, it helps with repairing, balancing, transforming, feeling a rebirth, vitality, healthy, and open to change. We had some really big changes in our life when I went from not well to well, right? I'm a creature of habit, big time. So it was very difficult for us to change. I did not have any trouble changing from my real estate life to this new doTERRA career life. And I think a lot of that has to do with the DDR Prime making me more willing and open to change. All right, love, love, love those. Ask me about an oil that you want to know about. Trudy was my first celebrity selfie. So I met Trudy in the airport on the way to leadership a few years ago. And she said, "Can I get my picture with you?" And I'm like, "You want a picture with me? Why?" And she's like, "You're a celebrity." I'm like, "I am?" And so Trudy and I took a selfie, and it was my first celebrity selfie at the airport. That is so funny, Trudy. You'll have to remind me what year that was. 2017, I bet. Yay! Okay. Marsha, I love this tip. A drop of DDR Prime in your Christmas tree water, and it kept her tree alive and beautiful all season. You can do that with flowers. When you get fresh flowers with someone, put 1 drop DDR Prime and 1 drop Melaleuca in your flower water. Now, Mindy's brave, and Mindy does DDR Prime under her tongue every single morning. I'm a wimp, and that clove oil has a little bite for me. So I stick with the DDR Prime soft gels and the roller on the bottoms of my feet. I don't always take the soft gels. I need to. But I always roll the bottoms of my feet. Or if I'm going to be barefoot all day, I'll roll my abdomen and my lower back. I always use 10 milliliter roller bottles, Connie. So all the recipes that I post about will be for 10 milliliter roller bottles. Melanie says she just put Calmer on her 15-month-old during a tantrum and he just fell asleep on her. Yes, that's why you want to get the Sweet Dreams kit that's on sale for 30% off. All right, so just to recap, here's the 2 kits that are on sale for 30% off. Game Changer Kit, Deep Blue Rub, Copaiba, and Pure Peppermint. Sweet Dreams is Roman Chamomile, Serenity Soft Gels, Bergamot, and Calmer, right? 30% off. You can get up to 4, right? You have to do that by the 15th, okay? And what else? We talked about Hinoki. Hinoki's for calming, soothing, sleep, stress, skin health. We gave you some tips at the beginning of the video on how to use that. We're going to learn more about Hinoki as time goes on, and we'll add some more graphics and tips for that. What else do I want to tell you about? What have I done? Oh, I made a sun spray because I got too much sun at the beach the day before yesterday. Now, I didn't have an extra spray bottle on this trip, so I got to stock up for my next visit. So you know this one was filled with my happiness spray, which is 20 drops Serenity and 20 drops eucalyptus. And it was about, I don't know, it was about a third of the way full maybe. I wasn't going to waste it and start over, so I just added my after sun oils to this. Eucalyptus is great for the skin and cooling. Serenity has lavender in it. So what I did was, my normal sun spray is frankincense, lavender, peppermint, melaleuca, and copaiba. Yep. So I added to this frankincense, melaleuca, copaiba, and peppermint, because I figured there's already enough lavender in there with the Serenity, right? So I just added 10 drops frankincense, melaleuca, copaiba, and peppermint to my eucalyptus and Serenity, right? And then I topped it off with water and put it in the refrigerator over my shirt and just sprayed it right on anywhere that I had too much sun, right? And it was just my chest and my upper arms. I don't put sunscreen on right away when I go outside because I want to get about 20 minutes of sun, pre-sunscreen, just for vitamin D, and just wanted to get a little sun, right? So, but next thing I knew, it was 45 minutes later, oops, and then we put our sunscreen on. Jackson, ironically, gets no color even after 45 minutes. We still put sunscreen on, but he has had a sunburn, and it was very, very mild once, and he's 15. So how is that possible? Well, one, I don't sunburn like I used to. If I went to the beach, I would be sunburned within like 15 minutes, right? So, but this is why I don't get, and even then, all I did was get a little bit of color. My skin was warm. It wasn't like burnt, right? So Lifelong Vitality Pack has omegas and lycopene, right? They help you naturally create SPF protection from the inside out. So Lifelong Vitality Pack vitamins, right? Love it, love it, love it. Omegas. Melanie knew it before I even said it. Omegas. Jackie asks, I know this isn't the place to ask. That's okay. But when does the next WWZD start? So WWZD is What Would Zimmers Do? It's my training courses for those of you that want to learn how to share and build the doTERRA business or already are. So WWZD 7 starts January 30th. You want to order it now. It's on sale for $29 through the middle of the month. And then it goes to $39. And it'll be January 30th through February 14th or 15th. All right. It always comes with hundreds of dollars in free tools and graphics. All right. And I go, I post or go live every single day and tell you exactly what I do to build my doTERRA business for that specific time period. You can still purchase WWZD 6. It is available. It will be up until we launch WWZD 8. I always have 2 of them up on the website, and they never close. Once you join those Facebook groups, all the materials are inside of the Facebook groups, and they're open forever as long as Facebook allows that. All right, Eric says he wants more ideas from awesome continuous sprayers. So last week, Eric, check out last week's post, and I posted Rainy Ray's recipe for continuous sprayer for an outdoor spray or door area spray to prevent bugs. And so it uses the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate and some of the other oils. So be sure to check that out. And let's all come up with some room spray recipes for Eric. So one of the easiest things to do is just take any diffuser recipe, Eric, and change it to 20 drops each oil so that you end up with a total of like 60 to 100 drops in your sprayer, and you top it off with water. You can do your On Guard cleaner concentrate in there. Do a tablespoon of cleaner concentrate, 10 drops lemon, 10 drops wild orange. That would smell really good. That would make a great cleaner in the continuous spray bottle. So if you type in, actually, even if you just go to photos and start scrolling, I always post probably 20 to 50 diffuser recipes per month. And you can just scroll through and change any of those diffuser recipes into sprayers. So one thing I'm going to do here, because Florida can be very humid, it's not bad right now. Last week it was very humid. And the diffusers, they diffuse into the air, but I'd end up with wet spots around them because there was so much moisture in the air already. So I don't want to use my diffusers here all the time. So I'm making more spray recipes. And I'm going to put more essential oil in them. So I'm going to put at least 100 or more drops in my continuous sprayer and label it that it's going to be like almost all essential oils, and spray those in the air here instead of diffusing so much. All right, so I'll do a room spray that's almost all essential oils in Florida because it's so humid. All right, Andrea loves Purify and lavender. So I do notice that I like to have more oil in that larger continuous spray bottle. So Melanie likes Balance and Citrus Bliss. So a great one would be 40 drops Balance, 40 drops Citrus Bliss in the big continuous spray bottle. Or Andrea likes Purify and lavender. You can do 40 Purify, 40 lavender in that big spray bottle. Andrea also likes Citrus Bliss and cinnamon. Ooh, that sounds really good. I bet that smells like a candle. Oh, Eric, I think you were talking about diffuser blends and room sprays to help win your family over from using candles. We do not want to use candles, people. So I have a whole bunch of reasons that you don't want to use candles. Why, if you don't want your house to burn down or start on fire, would you start a fire on the inside? So that's coming from, we used to use candles all the time. My parents were out in their garage, it's a detached garage, and all of a sudden they saw smoke coming out their kitchen window. The candle on my mom's antique wooden table exploded and started her kitchen table on fire. The whole house had to be cleaned from the smoke damage and repainted. It was awful, all because of a candle, all right? Karen says when you use vodka in a sprayer, instead of the water, it dries faster. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do the straight oils and vodka so it's not so moist in the air here in Florida. So that Citrus Bliss and cinnamon would be fantastic for a candle replacement. I do not promote using candles in any way, shape, or form, right? Animals can knock them over. In real estate, houses started on fire all the time because people would light a candle for a showing, right? Someone was coming to look at their house and they would leave. A cat would knock it over, a dog would knock it over, somebody would bring their wild children and the kids would knock it over and start the house on fire, right? Don't use candles. No reason to start fire intentionally on the inside of your house, right? Use diffusers and sprayers, okay? You can also get plugins that are non-toxic. Do not use Bath and Body or Blade or any of that nasty toxic stuff, okay? You can now get plugins that release essential oils, all right? But stick with your diffusers and sprayers because they're easy, easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, the latest says, what would be good with lemon eucalyptus for a room spray? Ooh, so I'm gonna grab my Essential Life book and I'm gonna look up lemon eucalyptus. I haven't experimented with that yet enough. All right, lemon eucalyptus mixes well with Arbor Vitae, cedarwood, citronella, clary sage, clove, cypress, eucalyptus, peppermint, melaleuca, and thyme. I would be inclined to do lemon eucalyptus and peppermint. I would totally do that. Plus it would be energizing because of the peppermint and it would smell fresh and clean. So try that. Try 20 in the big doTERRA spray mister, 40 drops lemon eucalyptus, 40 drops peppermint, and let me know what you think about that. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, a great diffuser and spray recipe I got from someone at workshop today. This is from Shelly. So it's kind of fun. Shelly has been on my team for probably 4 or 5 years now, and she lived in the Peoria area and came to my very first workshops like 4 years ago, 4.5, 5 years ago. And today, Shelly has not been back to Peoria for 3 years. I went to workshop today in Florida, and Shelly was there. So I happened to move where Shelly lived. It was super fun because we did our very first workshop today in Florida, and there were 7 of us total. And 2 were people that were from Peoria area and moved here in the last couple of years. So I'm so excited to reunite my team. All right, so Shelly had a great recipe for a diffuser, peppermint, lime, and lemon. And she said it's her energizing blend. So she diffuses peppermint, lime, and lemon. Right? And then for a great sprayer, if you want to make the small sprayer, you could do 10 to 20 drops of each of those. It just depends on how strong you like yours. I like mine fairly strong. So for energy, a great diffuser blend for the afternoon, peppermint, lime, and lemon. I don't tell you how many drops because it depends on your diffuser. Like I have this big Mongo 2000 milliliter diffuser back here. And so I put 10 to 20 drops total in that one. And it gets about halfway empty, and then I add another 10 to 20 drops, depending on the blend. If I use something like Harvest Spice or Cassia that are real strong, I only need to use 10 drops, or peppermint. But if I use something a little milder, I do 20 drops. Right. Okay, perfect. I was hoping someone would post this. Holly just posted this. I don't know how to pronounce the word, but one of the other reasons that the omegas is so great for protecting our skin from UV damage is it has astaxanthin. I don't know how to pronounce it. astaxanthin. I was hoping someone would look up that word, Holly. I'm glad you knew that. I could not remember the word. I am going to be living in Fort Myers, Florida for part of the year and Illinois for part of the year. Unlike most people who go to Florida for the whole winter and back to Illinois for spring, summer, and fall, I'm going to be coming back every month. So I'm going to live in Florida about 2 weeks of every month. And then this summer, we're going to come here and stay for probably a couple months, but I will go back every month for my Illinois workshops. So my goal is to be in Illinois every month for workshops and Florida every month for workshops. Janice is asking, can you share upcoming events that you have planned for Florida? I can. So as soon as I get done here, I'm going to the office for my neighborhood and finding out their rules for events. I live in a gated community, so I need to find out if I can have them in my home. I'm hoping that so many people will want to come that you won't fit in my home. And so they have meeting rooms. So I'm going to go find out when I can have the meeting rooms and how much they cost and what the rules are. And I'll be able to post dates for you later today or tomorrow, Janice. So I'm going to be doing make and take events here and monthly workshops as well. And I'll do business I'll do business trainings as well. All right, so in your diffusers, someone's mentioning what kind of water you use. You do not need to use distilled water or bottled water in your diffusers. In fact, they recommend that you use tap water. Now, there's something with the minerals in the diffuser where it helps the diffuser last longer. I have heard both. Use whatever is convenient for you. I have some folks that will not put tap water in their diffusers because they are not happy with the quality of their tap water, so they don't want that diffused in the air for them to breathe. If you have tap water that you're happy with the health and quality of your tap water, use tap water. I do not use distilled water because I'm not going to go to buy that at the store to use. We already use bottled water as needed, so I use bottled water here. I use this kind of water here. This water is very chlorine-y. So in Florida, I use bottled water. as soon as I get my Berkey water filtration thing for my water, we'll use that here. At home, I use the water out of my tap or my Berkey or bottled, whatever is most convenient, all right? Okay, yes, anything that uses water, use whatever water is handy and convenient for you, Angela. All right, I will totally come back to Illinois, Kathy. Don't you worry, I'll leave tomorrow. I was crabby last night because I really don't want to come back. It's gorgeous here, people. All right. Nikki says, my tap water is really bad quality. Yep, so use the bottled water. You got it. Tanya says she was just going to tell me to get a Berkey. So we have a Berkey at home. Love it. Get a Berkey water filtration countertop thingy-majiggy. Love, love, love it. We got to figure out where to put it here. I'm going to have to find a place to put it in the pantry. I don't like it on my countertop. In Illinois, I have a butler's pantry and it hides back there, but I refuse to put a big old Berkey on my countertop here. If anyone has any connections at Berkey, tell them to redesign their equipment so that they fit underneath the cabinet, right? They make these water filters, which are awesome, but they're like 6 inches, 12 inches taller than your cabinet, right? So if I put it out here, it would sit in front of the cabinet. Ridiculous, right? They need to redesign them so they're wider and shorter. So anybody connections at Berkey, tell them leave Zimmer said. Just kidding, not kidding. All right, let's wrap up. What else do you have questions about? Looks like everybody loves Berkey. Yay, go get a Berkey. I don't have an affiliate for Berkey or anything like that, so just go on to berkey.com and check it out. All right, since I have my emotional book out and we have 3 more minutes, let's make sure I haven't missed anything I wanted to talk about today. Slim and Sassy soft gels. Let's talk about what Slim and Sassy is good for. Let's go with the emotional benefits of Slim and Sassy. We all learn about the physical health benefits, right? Our books are plentiful in that, but we don't always realize the emotional health benefits. And that is so powerful for your physical wellness as well. When your emotional health is in check, it really makes massive improvements in your physical health as well. Ooh, good question, Nikki. I answered that one not last week, but the week before. She's asking what to do with yellow mandarin, how to use it and what's it used for. So any directions for your citrus oils you can use for yellow mandarin. So yellow mandarin, drink it in your water, diffuse it, and go find your book and look up like lemon or wild orange, any of those. You can use the same way for yellow mandarin, green mandarin, drink it in your water. It's amazing. It's a citrus oil, so it's positive, uplifting, and cleansing. All right, let's talk about Slim and Sassy. And Slim and Sassy is made up of grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon. All right, so basically, you all know I drink grapefruit, lemon, and cinnamon every day. But with Slim and Sassy, you get the peppermint and ginger too. So negative emotions that Slim and Sassy helps you with, I'm talking about Slim and Sassy because the soft gels are 10% off this month. Negative emotions, it helps with self-criticism, feeling worthless, disgust, or hate for your physical appearance, or if you have strict self-judgment or body shame. Right? So positive and healthy body image. The positive properties that helps you feel worthy, self-accepted, confident, and it helps you embrace your body's individual beauty. Love it, love it, love it. Slim and Sassy also helps curb cravings for carbs and sugars. It can support individuals in releasing heavy emotions which contribute to physical and emotional weight. All right, it encourages you to find feelings of self-worth and accepting your body. All right, Sally says, why do you love Arbor Vitae? I looked at the properties in my book, but wonder why you use it daily. No, I gotta tell you, the books do not share enough information about Arbor Vitae. All right, so Arbor Vitae helps maintain a healthy fungal balance in the body. All right, so I have always suffered from candida, and so for ongoing maintenance and support, I add that Arbor Vitae to my Digestion and DDR roller. So 20 drops Digestion, 20 drops DDR, 20 drops Arbor Vitae. It's also great for immunity, right? So keeping me healthy. Respiratory support. I have a prior history, pre-doTERRA, of asthma, which I no longer deal with. But for ongoing maintenance and support, the Arbor Vitae on the bottoms of the feet. It's great for skin health. I don't put it on troubled skin. I just put it on the bottoms of the feet. I did not know Arbor Vitae was a sunscreen. You can apply Arbor Vitae with helichrysum or lavender to protect against the sun. I use my doTERRA baby rash cream for a sun skin protectant. All right. Love it, love it, love it. So let's look at the emotional benefits of Arbor Vitae. I know I picked it for the physical, but let's see what emotional benefits I get from it. Arbor Vitae is the oil of divine grace. Oh, this is so me. All right. Arbor Vitae assists individuals who believe or act like all progress must be made through struggle and solitary effort. So I have the issue where if something needs done, I feel like I'm the one that has to do it, right? It's a defective gene. Instead of trusting in the divine that it'll all work out. So my husband's favorite saying is, "It'll be fine, princess." And I literally want to smack him upside the head when he says that, because in my mind, it won't be fine unless I take all these actions to prevent a problem from happening, or my strategic analytical mind never stops. And I'll be like, it's not going to work out because you didn't warn them about blah, 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 blah. So needless to say, that's me. He is always trusting and I am not. Instead of trusting in the divine, these individuals unconsciously block divine aid, choosing instead to live by their own efforts. Arbor Vitae addresses the need to control one's outcomes in life. Hello! Yes, that's me. It's probably, I didn't add Arbor Vitae to my roller for this reason, but glad I did. I don't have anywhere near as severe an issue with this anymore of having to control everything. It invites individuals to live with peace and joy by trusting in the abundant flow of divine grace. What's really cool now too is with the doTERRA and just being aware, self-aware that I'm like that, I now, when I start overthinking, overanalyzing, worrying like, oh, if I don't do something, somebody's gonna screw this up, I remind myself, all right, chill out, it's gonna be fine, you're being crazy, right? And I just talk myself through it because I'm self-aware now. And I go grab Adaptive, or I go grab Bergamot, or now I'll go grab Arbor Vitae. I roll the Arbor Vitae on my feet every morning, every night, but clearly I need to smell it. Anything emotional or brain related, make sure you're smelling it, all right? I don't always roll that Digestion, DDR, and Arbor Vitae and smell it. I roll it, but I don't always smell it. I've been rolling it all over my abdomen and not the bottoms of my feet lately because I'm barefoot here all the time. All right, Arbor Vitae is also a grounding oil, and it helps find balance in life and teach what to hold close and what to let go. Negative emotions, Arbor Vitae helps with. Willful, excessive effort, distrusting, that's me, I've improved greatly. I used to trust no one. Being rigid, fearful, and controlling. That used to be my middle name. Rigid, fearful, and controlling. The positive properties it provides helps you feel peaceful, helps you surrender, feel grounded, trusting, relaxed, and filled with grace. Let's look up in the Essential Life book or the Modern Essentials book or whatever book you have. Let's look up Arbor Vitae and see. I think the landscaper just moved right outside my door. We're gonna wrap up. Hold on. Let me tell you what Arbor Vitae blends well with really fast. All right, Arbor Vitae blends well with birch, cedar wood, frankincense, and Siberian fir. So diffusing Siberian fir and Arbor Vitae would be fantastic. All right, I got to wrap up because it sounds like the landscaper literally just moved right outside my door. All right, make sure you get your free Hinoki, and make sure you get the 30% off Sweet Dreams kit and the 30% off Game Changer kit. You can get up to 4. That's huge. You're still earning reward points on top of that as well, anywhere from another 10 to 30%. If you do not have your own wholesale account today, please, please, please get your own wholesale account this month. If you follow the rules in the promotion this month, you can get $100 free put in your account. All right, so check out the pinned post at the top of this page. Make sure you get your own account with the person that invited you to doTERRA. All right, the person that is going to help you with doTERRA once you get your account, that's who you should get your account with. Right, it's the same price whether you go to doTERRA.com or you get personal help from a wellness advocate. Always get your account with a wellness advocate so you have personal help, and we always like to send you some free goodies once you get your account with us as well. Right, if you are not working with anyone and you discovered me on your own, I would love to help you. You can go to lisazimmer.net and choose to buy doTERRA here. Or you can reach out to me, send me a personal message, let me know what you'd like help with, and I'll be happy to get your own account with me and help take care of you. If you're already working with someone, please reach out to them. Very important that you get your own account with the person that you plan on helping you moving forward. Get your free $100. Bye! Happy oiling. Have a great week. I'll see you next week from Illinois.